So New Mexico has passed new rules, making it so that the oil and gas industry in the state has to file electronic reports whenever there's a spill, a flare, or an incident.
This change went into effect last May. So let's see what happened with the numbers of reports.
Let's see. 327,000 metric tons of natural gas were vented into the atmosphere by New Mexico wells in 2021. That's almost 10 times higher than in 2019.
That's enough gas, by the way, to heat 39,000 homes for a year.
So, why did the number go up so fast? This law appears to just be going from having to fill out a paper form to now being able to fill it out on the internet.
Well, that must have caused more gas leaks. Don't you see the correlation there?
Was it that just gas owners were lazy and didn't... Oh, I got to drive down to the town hall and report this leak? Forget it.
So... I mean, I think that's what it is, right? You didn't want to file. Oh, I have to go get a pen. Where's no?
It's true.
Pens on my
There's
desk.
only 10 inspectors in all of New Mexico to inspect 52,000 active oil and gas wells across the state. And let me just remind you, by the way, it's not just methane that gets vented when a natural gas tank is venting. Natural gas, by the way, accounts for 10% of all human greenhouse gas emissions, and it's 80 times more potent than CO2. But natural gas also includes benzene, toluene, and xylene, just to name a few of the horribly carcinogenic poisons that are contained in natural gas.
Right. This is a good thing? Because this means that the numbers had been woefully underreported for a very long time because it must have been somewhat difficult.
I would argue these are still underreported. This number is probably still off by probably a magnitude of order because this is self-reporting. This is just saying, like, you tell us, gas industry, when you're doing something bad. They only have 10 inspectors. Now, the governor is actually asking for $3 million to hire more inspectors and to get more equipment. But a bunch of legislators who are basically controlled by the oil and gas industry there have said, like, no, we don't need more money for that. 10 should be fine.
10 should be fine for, 52,000?
I'd like you to do this. I'd like you to go outside right now and inspect 5,000 trees. Go ahead. You know what? I'll give you all year to do it.
Make sure they're not spewing methane.
No, you gotta drive to different parts of your state, though, and you gotta fill out reports. I'm sure you can cover all 5,000 accurately by the end of the year.
The good news is... And maybe this is just because it made it more efficient for this reporting to happen. So they changed it so that it was now online.
Yep.
And they had more than a 10x in reported spills and flares.
Yeah. And so, by the way, you shouldn't be venting your gas into the atmosphere because it's cheaper or easier for you to do that. You should be making sure that you update your tanks and updating your pipelines.
Or maybe just not having any of this bullshit. Like, it's really ridiculous that we still have it. And that
No, you know why they're so excited about it? They know that the next big thing could be hydrogen.
Right.
And you know where you get hydrogen from?
Natural gas.
You can get it from natural gas.
You're going to be, it's going to be the exact same thing, except then they're going to turn it into hydrogen and sell it to you and be like, it's clean, it's green.
Exactly. And so this is another reason why we hate talking about hydrogen on the show, because it's bullshit.
And when people are talking about like, whoa, natural gas only spills this much. Keep in mind, it's probably all underreported.
Exactly.
We don't know. It's an invisible gas. It's really hard to actually spot when the natural gas is leaking. So for pipelines and tanks and wells, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's probably this much. It's probably more, which means that, natural gas, which burns cleaner and has less CO2 emissions than coal. But don't pay attention to natural gas. It's just leaking out of the ground, pouring into the atmosphere. This is why we don't think that it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread, which everyone seems to think it is.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.